Good evening, everybody. Don't mind all this. Still repairing the car. My name is Edwige Mondesir, and these past few days you haven't seen me make a video. It's been very stressful these past few weeks, and I'm gonna explain why. I have a whole documentation of videos of the past few days of what's been going on. I'll be showing. I don't even know where to start because it's just so much. So recently, where we last started off, them harassing my father in the cell. And I'm going to explain this to everybody as is right now. Once you change the notice of removal, meaning the venue, you take the venue out of state and take it to federal, there's no going back. That just goes to federal. So that's there. The venue is in federal, meaning jurisdiction of federal. There's a habeas corpus filed for my father, right? Therefore, it's still federal jurisdiction, especially when it's pending. And basically, everybody would have to wait on the behalf of the magistrate judge, which is the district federal judge. And what these people are doing is they're literally abusing their power, and you will see. It's unbelievable. I don't know who they think they are. They're a bunch of referee judges. All these people that are doing this fraud to me and my family are considered actors. That's all they are. They're state actors. And I hope they're watching this right now, because I'm letting you know, the people that are doing fraud, you have no authority or jurisdiction over me and my family. I don't know how many times I had to say it into you guys' head. You guys are super incompetent, because I specifically said you will be violating the Supreme Clause, and that's what you guys keep continuing to do. So I'm here to let you know, along with the public, to be my witness, to see that what's going on is totally wrong, and you people will not prevail. You won't get away with your shitty crimes you've done to me and my family. So, as that is pending, my father has a habeas corpus. Recently, I'm going to tell you what they did. They extract him out of his cell when they have no right to do that. Whatever order that's going on in there, they have nothing. The case is not there. They don't have authority over him. Just because he's staying in their cell doesn't mean they have authority over him. They don't want to put the file in the documents. As you people saw, I submitted the notice for removal on the 25th of March. I got it filed and granted by federal court on the 24th, just the day before. We submitted it to the criminal clerk's office, and she said, oh, we'll put it in file. So hold that thought. Recently, how I told you, they extract my father. My father went in front of a judge. My dad explained to him, hey, you people don't have any jurisdiction. We're in the highest court. We are in the 9th Circuit, which is the most highest court in federal. And the judge is like, oh, well, I don't see any of that in my file. Duh, because they're not putting it in the file. They're making it seem like we never served them. People, you see this. It's fucking bizarre at this point, and they keep doing it. So, on the past few days, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you videos. As I explain what my father was talking about, I'll put the video right here.
Say it again.
Wait a minute, Edwige. From the last time you told me, listen, I'm recording it right now as we speak. Listen. No, wait, listen. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer. The last time you told me you're only going to spend 30 days there. This was months ago, 5 months ago or 6 months ago.
I asked the JBT, which is get them to get out so my court can be back in session. But I'm still there. I'm still in the same place.
No, you're not supposed to be there. That's illegal.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I am letting you finish.
Which was down the hall in A section.
Yeah.
And I was still where I was and that medical section.
Were you on A4, the same area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah, that place is crazy that I've been there. They put me in the same area, but in
They call it
A1.
HPU.
Huh?
HPU. HPU. My friend is HPU 6.
HPU?
Yeah.
What is HPU?
Hospital.
Oh, yeah. So that's where you're at, in that section?
Yeah. Hospital unit.
What the fuck? Because it says you're eligible for release, and
You will
before,
get.
when they took you, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to release me, but they don't because they are doing fraud.
Yeah.
Are you guys not talking like making this shit like it's normal? This is a normal. This
It's
is a normal thing. This is not normal. This is abnormal.
yeah.
When they put you in the A section, in which they was gonna take you to HPU after.
The hospital, like the institution hospital?
You were in A section is the HPU as well.
Oh, what the fuck? That's what they call it then. Yeah, I was there, and it was so.
But the A section is where they put all the more violent people, the one that shitting all over the wall,
Banging on
everywhere,
walls,
shit everywhere,
yelling.
Yeah, this is yelling, screaming, like this shit don't look like it's unsanitized. Shitting in the showers, throwing shit on the ceiling.
Oh my god.
All that shit.
Yeah, that shit was unpleasant. It's torture. Right now, the people are gonna hear this because before, what I remember on the inmate search, even a witness that was watching our YouTube said, "Oh, they labeled him incompetent, and they're gonna say if he goes to this hearing that he will be eligible for release." Now the people are gonna see why the fuck is he not released when he's eligible for release. And of course, this is fraud. I hope they see this because we've been documenting and nothing is being done. We are sharing. They're not doing
And
much.
every time I go to court, they deny me. They deny me with it. They deny me that OR with it.
Yeah, they can't do that. They already were holding you because of your incompetency, but you proved that you passed it, and the doctors say you don't belong here. Therefore, you're supposed to be released. It's
Before I
racism.
even get to HPU, they already said this program was not. I was not belong to this program.
So that means you're not in the record of being there, but they put you there.
Because even they just put me there to smell my name. You get it?
Yep. They're fucking
And they
evil.
try to do the same thing to Marissa when they find out Marissa doing the stuff I'm telling her to do.
Yeah. Yep. They don't like that we're fighting back with the law. I don't like it. But too bad. We don't like what the fuck they're doing to us. It's just illegal. And then it's crazy. They feel so comfortable keep doing it when federal's investigating and involved.
Because they're all doing it in Ventura County, and they all they doing is dealing with dumb people here in this county.
Yeah.
And they think that I'm dumb as well. So they try to do this shit, but when they find out I'm smarter than them, so they put me and try to lock me in mental health. Force medication on me.
Yeah, trying to silence you. It's not gonna happen. It's not.
That's what they did. They tried to silence me, but the fact that I've been talking to you guys every day and saying what the next thing you guys need to do, get to the files, because I had already given my evidence on the cloud.
Yeah.
Everything that I had, I put it on the cloud.
Yeah.
But when they came to store everything in the house, thinking that I would not have any evidence to fight them back.
Yep. They thought it was all in paper and just devices on the phone, not backed up. Nah. They're dumb. Yeah. It's just gonna be alright.
So they keep harassing him, and I'm gonna show you that we keep calling the jail. They ignore us and continue to ignore us.
They know it says they have an ID card. They're letting it ring.
People saw when they didn't want to pick up our own phone call. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
We called that night.
They know it's us calling.
They pick up fucking phone calls at night.
Oh yeah.
At this time of the hour.
24 hours.
They're playing bullshit games now. It's weird, huh?
Okay, now watch me do this. I'm gonna hang up and recall it and block the call. Okay. Give me the number again.
It's 805.
Uh-huh. 805
933.
33.
Let me look it up.
Info.
Hold on.
Info.
I gotta type it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know about how.
Okay.
Okay, so
805.
8501. 8501. Wait, I put 8. There's no 0. 805. 805. 933. 8501.
Hector, no, dale.
And continue to ignore us until the next morning. It's recorded. You will be seeing the video from the night. And the day after, in the morning, around like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I call again.
Okay.
Just record it and let them know that you will file a police report against their criminal activities. Like the clip on. Just start 671, okay?
This is fucking weird.
They know it's us. They have an ID caller.
6:55 a.m. in the morning and they're fucking ignoring our call.
And they're open 24 hours. The phone lines are 24 hours. Todd Road never closes on their phone. They're 24 hours.
Yeah.
They know they're being exposed, that's why.
This is insane. Already 2 minutes.
They're not gonna answer. They know they're doing illegal shit and they know they're being recorded. That just shows how much they love their job, right? They'd rather do fraud and do their illegal shit in there.
It automatically just hanged up. 2 minutes.
You may start the conversation now.
Hi, baby.
Hello? Hey. Okay, this is what happened. So I did my little put this morning. Yeah, so they handcuffed me from my cell. And I went to court. This is what the bitches are doing. Whichever one judge decide them access to the courtroom, they move to the next one. Okay? And they are bribing the judges. because when I went to courtroom 14 and asked the judge said and he gave a preliminary hearing on this case, blah blah blah, and I told the judge, first of all, Your Honor, the venue of this case has changed to the Ninth Circuit. Okay, they don't have any jurisdiction to ask for any court hearing. And they just say, I do not have those documents I do not have those files in my documents. So you here for this preliminary hearing, and so are you ready? I said, no, I'm not ready, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I said, Your Honor, I'm not ready. They say, you're not. I say, I waste my time. They say, oh, okay. He said, how many days do you want? And I told him 30
Federal
days.
court.
Yeah.
Federal court. You guys have no jurisdiction.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, they're blinding those judges, and the judges are making orders because they're not filing none of the stuff in the documents.
I know. They're hiding it from the court. Well, again, like I said, babe, it's reported. That's the reason why they never picked up any of my calls yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Because they're doing illegal shit.
Yeah. So listen. So they just say they try to stop it, right? To block it, because they want to do it right away.
Yeah, because they're running out of time. Tomorrow's their last day.
Yeah. They just say, well, he never had the opportunity.
Exactly.
Then they just say, okay, until June 9, right?
Right.
And they just say you have another day that for trial, jury trial. Okay.
What?
This is going for jury trial. So they have a case that for jury trial, right? And they just say you want 60 days for that. I say I want 60 days for that. So when I go June, I can request until August for the trial for that other case I had trial for. So because I request for the extension, that should give the federal court to do their thing.
Oh, yeah. It's already submitted, like I said. Whatever courtroom 14 they're trying to do today, it's reported to the federal court that they're doing illegal procedure. Remember, the venue change, you file a habeas, and you have a lawyer. Everything they're doing there today, it's illegal. It's not reported to the court. It's not recorded or reported to the court. They're not even submitting your files in your court dockets in your files. So how do they want you to move forward when they're not even moving forward?
Yeah, so when Edwige has time, tell him to go to the courthouse. Recorded what was scheduled for next month.
Junior, look at the computer, yeah? And that is inmate search, please. Check in the inmate search for 30 days from now on. What's Daddy's next court hearing?
I call again. They're just letting it ring because they have a phone ID caller. They know when we're calling. It's so obvious. They're planning, literally the day before on the 6th, they're planning to extract my father on the 7th. That's why they weren't picking up the phone calls. They picked it up after he went to court, when they put him in handcuffs. When they have no authority to do that, come to his cell and tell him to go to court. They can't do that.
I would like to speak to the watch commander.
And what's this in regards to?
It's about an inmate that they're antagonizing him in his cell.
When he's under federal jurisdiction.
When he's under federal jurisdiction and his case is already moved, the Ventura County Courthouse is doing fraud, and they're taking him to a court where they have no business discussing the matter because the venue already changed.
And they're not a magistrate judge.
Slow down.
Yes.
Okay, what was your name again?
My name is Maritza Miranda. I'm calling behalf of my partner, Edwige Mondesir. I filed the motion yesterday at the federal court reporting the fraud that they're doing to him today because they've been harassing him in his cell for 3 long weeks every single day. They're forcing him to take him to a court that's not recorded and it's not legal.
Ma'am. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done. But I'm not done speaking. I have a lot to say.
Okay. Well, I understand that, but if I'm going to help you, you've got to let me ask questions and you give me answers so I can figure it out.
I said I want to speak to the watch commander, ma'am.
I know, ma'am, and I'm doing what I do when we get calls for watch commander. I'm just doing exactly what we always do for everybody that calls for watch commander. We have to find out who it is and what it's in regards to. And
My name is Maritza, and I've been calling for 3 weeks straight. They know who I am. I spoke to Lopez.
Okay, well, I don't.
Okay, so what's your name?
No. I don't need to give you my
Yes, you do.
Actually,
You're an officer that's working in the jail. You have to give me your information.
Ma'am, I'm not an officer.
you're a
Oh,
receptionist.
you're a reception. That's your job.
I'm not a receptionist.
Then why you're answering the phone?
Help you.
Then why you're answering the phone?
Okay,
You're rude.
hang up if you don't-
Well, you're being recorded, and you're gonna be all over YouTube.
That's okay. You're being recorded too.
No, bitch. You're gonna be all over YouTube for being a crooked fucking cop. Dumb bitch, do your job. I asked for the watch commander. I gave you my name. Don't play dumb here, you dumb racist white trash. No, this is the power abuse they think they have in jail. Bitch, get the fuck off the phone if that's not your job title.
Yeah.
Send me to the watch commander like I asked you. That's what the fuck I asked you.
Jody did the same.
Oh, you don't want to give me your name? Because you're being recorded, bitch. And you'll be all over YouTube like I told her.
Jody asked us for our name, and we gave it, and she put us straight to the.
This
the
is
watch
proper
commander.
procedure. I'm calling the jail. She picked up. I asked to speak to the watch commander. I told her who I was and who I'm calling on my behalf. She knows who the fuck I am.
Yeah,
Don't play
just,
dumb, bitch.
That's how they've been ignoring our call from last night.
Yeah.
And this fucking
And you're
morning.
really going to pick it up right now at 10:56 a.m.?
No, we were calling at 7 a.m. to 6 a.m. Some bullshit.
Because they're doing illegal shit. And I letting her know it's illegal. Don't continue on.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell Daddy I'm calling the jail right now.
This is a free call from
Edwige Mondesir.
Let's put him on the fucking
An
call.
incarcerated individual at Ventura County. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number.
to accept this free call. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
I'm on the phone. I called the jail after yesterday, all day, today. I called. They finally picked up. I called to speak to a watch commander, the stupid, dumb, rude, fucking deputy, saying that's not her job. Then send me to someone that can fucking assist me.
Yeah.
And I asked her what's her name. She goes, you need to know. I need to know your name. You're asking me who the fuck I am. I'm telling you who I am. So all of a sudden, this stupid bitch don't want to say, well, you're going to be all over YouTube, I told her. For being a rude-ass bitch. And saying that I'm rude. Bitch, don't bring that white trash sonority bullshit here. Because I don't bow down to no racist white bitch. I specify who I was, who I'm calling for, and who I want to speak to. She said, I got to ask first. No, you don't. If I request watch commander, bitch, your job is to transfer me. That's it.
Name and that's it.
It's power of abuse these fucking cunts think they have.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Oh, this is why I didn't go through when I call back.
Yeah, call back. I'm on the other line with the jail. They put me on hold because they know I'm calling and I'm recording them. I told them. I filed a motion yesterday on the fraud you guys are doing for the past 3 weeks. And yesterday it's documented that you guys are harassing him for court today. You guys are doing a legal procedure, the fact that it's already moved in federal court. You guys have no jurisdiction. Meaning you cannot move forward no more. It's done.
Yeah.
You know what they're afraid of? Is to let you go. They don't want to accept that they lost. And they don't want to release you from jail. Because they know what they did wrong.
They know.
And they know we know too.
Yeah.
I'm on hold with the jail this long and they're not picking up. All day yesterday when I come home from fucking doing my errands at the federal court till the night, till this morning. They didn't pick up. They're barely picking up right now.
You guys talking to them right now because they got all money, they eat all money, they spend all money. They even bring your fucking shot card. That's the
Yup.
fucking shame.
$900.
They even went and took my chime. That's crazy. Because I didn't authorize nothing on that chime. Remember, we have to release what we pay.
They stole the cash so they can do what the fuck.
They even stole my purse with my money in my purse, Edwige. Inside my wallet, my black slip foldable wallet with cards, I had a lot of credit cards, gift cards, and over 500 in that wallet. Plus, I had 200 and something on the zipper and some loose money on the bottom. They stole my whole purse, took everything in there, and dumped the backpack in my box, along with the evidence bag and the fucking safe bag. They took all the stuff inside and dumped the bags empty in a box. How corrupt is that?
I should check my cards to see if they didn't.
Whoever did this, all I know, they need to surrender their body camera, because that will explain volume who stole our money. And it's the sheriffs, no one else. They were in our home on September 18th. They were trashing and destroying our property. They broke the big gamer monitor in the table. They broke it on purpose because that was perfectly fine. After your life, that shit was perfectly intact and fine. When I went to go pick up our belongings, most of our stuff were stolen and damaged. And they're still in the boxes. Therefore, that's a fat ass lawsuit because they had no business being in my home. They trespassed and stole. And they don't let me file a police report because it's the sheriffs themselves that stole from me. The Moore Park. That's why they don't let me file a police report, because they're the one who stole from me. Still putting me on hold. Can you believe that shit?
It's ridiculous.
I know they're not.
Why you think they
Look, it's still on hold. On hold from the jail. I have to block it for them to pick up. I've been calling since yesterday, all the way today. It's in the morning at 6 and at 7. They never picked up. They barely picked up at 10:59. And I asked to speak to a watch commander. Bullshit runaround. Because they know what they're doing is fraud. And I reported already to federal court. And I'm letting them know right now, I have the right to file a police report. Because you're harassing him in the jail cell. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
We should go ahead and have Judy. It's already been March, and I told the judge, it's been March. The venue changed from this case. He said, I don't have that in my file. I don't have that in my...
Well, show him your copy.
Yeah, we submitted
We
it.
submitted everything.
I waited to him. I said, this is right here.
Yep.
The ninth circuit court.
Yep. It's in your hand, Edwige. Raise the change of venue in your hand when you're in jail. In the courtroom. Because they're frauding the court, frauding us, using court resources. This is what we mean about them using court resources.
Like, are they so mentally fucking dumb that you have a habeas corpus and they're trying to proceed? It's illegal what they're doing.
Yeah, you have a habeas corpus motion already filed. It's taken. Meaning the judge is reviewing it. And you have a lawyer.
And all the cases are linked. They're starting to see that they're related in federal.
Yep.
They see it.
All our
connected.
cases are linked in one file. Like, we're all together. All our case number are in one file now. They're investigating already, Edwige. See, they hung it up.
The jail.
The jail hung it up. They just hung it up right now. It just took it off the screen.
Yeah, we're gonna call them.
I'm gonna call again. Another half hour.
Oof.
They're doing that because they're trying to run away with the crime they did to you, thinking you're gonna give in and give them the chance. You stand your ground. Let them know the venue changed. They cannot proceed. It's already in federal jurisdiction. You have a habeas corpus and the venue's changed. There's nothing they can do no more. Because that court hearing is not even recorded. Because if it is, they'll get fucked.
Yep.
That's why I know it's not recorded. Let them know that you know this court proceeding is not recorded. It's not even in your court docket.
Nope.
Exactly.
You know
And they're
what's
not
crazy?
even giving it to you.
They're not
Therefore, it's a crime.
Dad, they're not even talking.
Okay, so what does it say?
I have the minute over here.
What does it say? Read it.
It says cases continue on June 9th.
Under what court?
What?
What court?
Courtroom 14.
Ventura?
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
What?
That court hearing is fake. It doesn't count. You're in federal now. So how they're proceeding in Ventura County Superior Court?
That's what I'm telling. I know all that.
I know that.
You're gonna have to. Edwige, you're gonna go later. You're gonna go to the computer. You're gonna take snapshot of this.
We do. We have it already.
Here, and you're gonna file another motion. Why they still holding? Why they still posting this go to court and ordering court hearing? And
Yeah.
trying to take me to jury trial when I never been.
To pretrial.
So without my evidence.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
evidence. And you never did preliminary
no
hearing.
trial.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Motions today. So I just remember when I checked yesterday, Dad. It shows what they're planning to do for the next day. Remember?
So what did you check?
You know how yesterday I checked when on the Ventura case search up and it said something about how they're trying to extract you. So I looked it up. Yeah.
That's what they did. They
I-
handcuffed me.
I know that's illegal.
That's
But
illegal.
listen,
And to tell taking it on court.
yeah, that was wrong. So listen, the I looked up again and they're not planning. They're not showing anybody what's gonna happen next for June 6th. That means there's some sketchy shit going on. For all the cases, I don't see what they're planning to do.
And all of a sudden now they want to waive time for my father to show up into their court. Like, are they fucking brain dead? I'm sorry, excuse my language, because it's like talking to a brick wall at this point. One, they start suppressing you from your evidence, not going into the court, tampering with it, altering transcripts, altering the docket reports. Dude, it's getting out of hand at this point. It's childish, it's immature for these people being older than me and working for the law, yet doing the opposite what the law stands for, which is to uplift people and uplift the law. They're degrading the people. They're degrading the law. They might as well have been criminals. Why make the government look bad? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't. And yesterday, it was on the 7th. I spoke to Drew. I'm not going to give you his last name because he's a federal public defender. He's a federal public defender. I'll show the picture that I went to the federal public defender office to get the number to talk to a lawyer. And I explained to him what's going on. He's even shocked. He's saying sorry that we're going through this and that there's nothing anybody could do. The state actors can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. My mom and dad can't do nothing until a magistrate judge makes their decision on what happens next. Nobody else. State judge doesn't have authority over jurisdiction of federal. Anybody could research this. It's just plain facts. Especially when you have a habeas corpus going through and you want to proceed with the hearing in state and it's not even recorded. Dude, it's plainly open right there what the fuck they're doing. They're literally doing this. They can't get me. They can't get my mom. So they're trying to get my father because he's still locked up in their jail when he shouldn't even be there. That's how bad it is. It's super bad. I tell you, back to what I was telling you about the 3 cases all in the same day. I told this to the federal clerk officer. I'm going to call her an officer because that's basically the same thing. They're officials. Clerk officials, clerk officers. Just like a judge officer. I told the clerk, have you ever heard of having all your cases on the same day? And she was confused. She was like, no. It doesn't make sense. There you go. That's fraud. It's to deceive people, yo. And then I have minute orders and shit that they've been altering online. You could see it. Now, After that, I caught on that they're trying to extract my father, and I made a report on it. Guess what, everybody? They gave my father a 30-day waiver, saying that he would have to come back to their court in one of their rooms to proceed, when in reality, he doesn't. He doesn't. They literally have no authority. And I don't know how many times do I have to keep saying this. How many times? It's crazy, people. Yet they're labeling my mom and dad incompetent, but the shit that they're doing is not incompetent. What do you call that? You call that narcissistic behavior. It's plainly right there. It's right there. So, the lady said she never heard anything about that. Doesn't make sense. So like I said, in the docket report in Ventura, you guys could look it up. I'll show you how you guys could look it up. When you look at the docket report, it no longer talks about the next decisions that they're going to make. It's being unrecorded, the whole thing. They're making sure that we don't know their next move. But the thing is, they're already checkmate. They are caught already. The YouTube is my documentations of what's been going on for the past 2 years, almost 3. And it shows. I upload a good amount of evidence to federal court. Good amount. I had to refile a habeas corpus because it didn't go through, supposedly because of filing fee, or I didn't fill it out right. So I had to fill it out right on the behalf as a next friend, meaning a spouse, brother, or son, somebody that has a close bond to that individual, could file that habeas corpus for that individual. So I did. I filed it on the 28th. Then I refiled mine on the 29th because of the filing fee. So after that, my dad went through. I went through. I made sure I submitted evidence to both parts. Everything is in federal jurisdiction. I don't know what the fuck these people are trying to do, but at this point, it's open. Everybody sees this. I don't know what they're doing. I don't. I really don't. It doesn't make sense. They're altering transcripts where I could prove that. They're doing so many shit. Like I said before, I could contradict them. Every little shit that they do, they will be contradicted. And you guys are hearing it from the guy named Drew. I would love to give the last name, but I can't. Like I said, he's a federal individual. He's a federal lawyer. I don't want to give any further information of who that man is. But he specifically said that everybody must wait for it is a process, that the magistrated judge must make a decision. And that's all you wait for, is the judge. That's it. I spoke to him yesterday when I got out of the federal court. Then I went to the federal court again today, and I filed another motion. No, it wasn't on yesterday. It was on the 6th. So I filed another motion today, which is the, losing track of the day. I think today is the 8th. No, today's the 7th. So yes, it was yesterday. You see, it's stressing me out. Yesterday was the 6th, today's the 7th. And I filed another motion today for my father on the behalf as a next friend. And it was granted. I'll show you the picture up here. It was granted. And that just basically tells you everything is in federal court. And they keep going. They keep going, people. They keep going. I'm honestly baffled and out of words because you cannot make any logic out of their own ignorance. You can't comprehend or understand it because it's nonsense. It's all void. The lawyer hasn't sent me any warrant of the discovery. If there's supposedly a warrant on me, please, I'm begging you, whoever you are, whoever that's in command of this fucking fraud charade scheme, please, I'm begging you, Send me the warrant. Send me the discovery of the warrant. I'll turn myself into federal. I'll turn myself into federal once I've received it. Once I've received it. What's up with that? What's up with them not putting the change of venue into the file when it was submitted, and I have documentations to prove that? What's up with that? Paul Kawhi knows that there's fraud going on. The same dude from April 8th. He wants all of that shit out of his courtroom. He didn't want to proceed. He kicked her out of the room. Christy Peruso, someone. He kicked the whole bullshit out of his courtroom because he doesn't want to be tied into it. Well, guess what? Too bad. That same day, he could have changed the fact. My father could have went home because we had the documentations in our hand on April 8th. That sets him free. You know what this fucker says? Oh, are you representing for Edwige Mondesir? If so, you cannot represent him, for he is pro se. Duh. My father is pro se representing himself. Therefore, I'm giving documentations to him so he could help defend himself in the courthouse. My father told me to give the documentations to the bailiff. I tried giving it to the bailiff in a respectable manner. Dude shakes his head. The judge he doesn't even know what to fully say and just tries to back me off. And they literally huddle in front of me where I have to back up. Because it's getting too close. I don't like people in my personal space. Just how they don't like to be... Just like anybody else wouldn't like somebody to be in their personal space. So I backed out of the room. This all happened on April 8th. They refuse. Like I said, they're suppressing evidence. Key evidence that shuts this whole bullshit down. They don't want to do it. They don't. It's so stressful, people. Sometimes I just wanna cry. I do. Being dead ass with you people, I'm telling you how I truly feel. I feel like there's no hope, but I know to keep going and keep pushing because I would not give up this fight. I will not, especially when I know I could prove these people wrong of their fucking crimes. I would not give up this fight. I will not. I hope everybody sees this because I will be putting clips up for you. All the clips. All the clips.
Change of venue. I found a habeas corpus. The habeas corpus means to move the body, and the venue means I moved all my files and everything should be moved to the federal court, and the federal court already picked it up. The venue has changed to the federal court. These people have no jurisdiction. What they are trying to put themselves, saying that they can do what they have to do to me.
Yeah. No, that's illegal what they're doing. The DA, which is Celeste Sanchez, she's ordering you tomorrow morning to be abstracted by the public, the bailiffs. That's illegal.
Then it's gonna be a fight. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because right here, I'm defending myself.
Exactly. You're standing your ground. You're fighting for your humanity, human rights. That's so unhumane what they're doing to you. She knows that it's a crime bringing fabricated CDs to a preliminary hearing. That's not even a real case. You're being framed by the Moore Park sheriffs. Steve Dunlon.
Exactly. And I don't even have my evidence with me. Fuck them.
Yep. That's illegal right there, my friend. By the way, they cannot proceed. That's federal jurisdiction from now on. I love you, babe.
I submitted exhibits today with the motion, and I plan on filling out more motions. They went through, so I must wait until the judge decides and makes a decision. It's insane. How are you gonna continue to do fraud when federal court is already involved? 2, you have no authority of the individuals of the case. You don't even have authority of the individual that's detained or supposedly was detained, like me, my mom, and my dad. We don't belong there no more. We're not in their jurisdiction. Just because my dad's there doesn't mean he's a part of their jurisdiction. As I said before, when you break constitutional rights, then you're breaking federal rules. Right now, they're challenging the district court's jurisdiction. They're challenging federal court's jurisdiction and violating constitutional rights. So what that does, it brings in a bridge, as I stated before. This is federal, this is state, and it connects like a bridge. Therefore, anything like federal commands or does is up to them to tell them what to do, which is state. When you're not following rules, federal gets involved. It's as simple as that. And the federal's the most strictest court ever. You don't want to mess with them. You don't want to do shit that's bad. Meaning, you don't want to get on their bad side. It's a respectful courthouse. And as I've done a lot, and I hope they see this, because I even put the YouTube and all of that on there. So for any federal agent or individual that is watching the YouTube channel, just know I am respectfully thankful that you are looking into this matter and investigating it with your time. That's my respect to you, along with the magistrate judge, for carefully reading my motions. I thank you guys very much. As I said, I'll be putting videos up here for you guys of these stressful moments on the call with me, my mom, and dad. It's the most stressful moment ever. This video will probably be about an hour long, or hour 20 minutes long, because that's how much documentation I've been covering for the past few days now. And it's bad. It's really bad. I need a break. There's no break though until this is all over. But like I said, this is a warning for them to know that they're violating federal rules. I'll put it up for you guys. This is no joke. You cannot violate a habeas petition corpus while it's pending, meaning you cannot proceed until a magistrate judge orders you to proceed anything. Thank you everybody for watching, for I'll put everything up for you. Thank you. I've said enough. I'm out of words. I explained myself so much. The best thing I could do is continue this fight with filing motions, get myself in school, and worry about myself at this point along with my family, because that's all that matters to me. Not this ignorant bullshit drama that they're causing me and my family. I will not stand for it, and I will not pay mind to it, because it's irrelevant and it's void. I'm not going to let something stress me to the point where it's going to kill me later on in the future. I'm not going to stress it no more. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done with these individuals. I've been patient from the beginning. Been trying to proceed in their way of so I could submit my evidence and prove my innocence along my family. Yeah. They showed us that they're truly racist. I barely use that word. Now I know what racism is because I experienced it. This is no prejudice act. This is racism, everybody. And it's real. It's truly real. Never in my life growing up. I grew up around diverse people. As you know, I'm mixed. Filipino, Haitian, Mexican, white. Now I've told you my culture of who I am. And I'm not ashamed of who I am. For I am all. We are all as one being. We are human. We bleed the same. We have the same mouth in the same area. Same eyes. Same brain. Sometimes we even have the same comprehension skills of our intellectual minds. So what makes us so different? Just 'cause skin? The hair maybe? What is it? What is it, people? I don't understand. And I don't want to understand. Because it's irrelevant, like I said. I'm not going to pay my mind to this. I'm just going to make sure that this fight ends the right way in the federal court. And I'm going to put these videos up. I'm tired, people. I'm very tired. Very tired. I will keep you people updated. anytime new information has dropped, just as I'm explaining to you people today. The recent call where my father is talking to us about what they're planning to do, which was extract them, that call happened around May 5th. And I'll put like the date and everything so you see when it was actually recorded, what time, and all of that. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. I'm putting this here for people who are my bear witness, and this is documentation of what's been going on. I'm literally tired. I'm tired of having to explain myself on what they're doing wrong. That's the sad part of having an intellectual mind. You feel emotion more, but you don't act out because you know all this is irrelevant and just filled with ignorance and arrogance. And the more you feed into that, the more it will destroy you as an individual. This is my little advice to anybody that deals with anything similar like this. Don't let the negativity energy feed onto you. Don't. It will drag you to a place where you feel hopeless and weak and you feel like you're alone. Right now I feel like I'm alone. And it's hard. So I put this video for you people so you guys see what has been going on these past few days. Now I'm just gonna start uploading and going live. And the reason why I haven't went live recently is because I don't have the money to I don't have the money to pay the data to reopen the line for my phone. Because like I said, I factory resetted it because of that PDF file. Like I said, malware could be hidden in PDF files where they get your location, where it's a bug that goes into the system of any open tabs that may have like credentials, login infos like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. They could get into that with a simple PDF file if you either download it or you click one of their links. And it's like a honeypot. It's a honeypot. It's like a trap where when you enter the honeypot, you won't know that it's a trap until it's too late, until it infiltrates your whole system. That's what basically a honeypot is. See, I understand my surroundings. I'm aware of who I am. And these people they just continue. And that's what bothers me, people. They continue to do the most lamest, cruel bullshit of the century. Literally, we live in 2025 where there's phones, technology, soon to have flying cars. No, this is a real thing. You could look up the Cadillac drone helicopter. It looks like something out of Halo or the movie Avatar with the blue aliens. It looks like one of those. And I'm telling you, it's the most dumbest shit that they're doing today in this century. It's just completely mind-boggling. Like you can't make sense out of this. I'm telling you, people. That's why I don't feed into it, because it will destroy me. It truly will. So, as I explained before, we are under federal jurisdiction, and that's that. And the federal lawyer that talked to me yesterday, Drew, explained it perfectly, saying we must wait on the magistrate judge. That's simple. He can't make his own fucking movie. The lawyer, Drew, explained it himself that he can't proceed to do anything or help anything. Neither could we do anything about it until we just patiently wait until that magistrate judge. Magistrate judge. This is the most highest judge ever. This is a strict judge. Just imagine you're talking to your great relative, like a great grandpa that didn't play around, right? He's a strict grandpa. You don't want to play with him. It's the same with the magistrate judge. You don't want to play with a magistrate judge. And once everything's in the magistrate proceeding, you can't bring fabricated fucking CDs. You can't bring fabricated evidence. You can't bring anything that's tampered with. It must be straight there, unaltered, all of that. And that's the thing. Today I asked federal in the motion to grant all transcripts unaltered along audio and transcript evidence and docket reports. All of that. All of it. I'll be showing you the pictures. Like I said, I always do this for you people. It's all love. And I'm sharing this so people realize what's going on over there in Ventura County. So if any family that is struggling with discrimination, racism, and anything like this, I tell you, watch this channel, think a bit, grasp a little bit, reflect, and see if these people do the same type of behavior to you. Because this is all it is. This is fraud, what they're doing. They're state actors. And once you could prove that they're state actors, that's just that. They become fraudulent individuals, criminals. And I'm going to tell you how long they could go to jail for. They could go to jail to 15, not jail, prison, to 15 years to 25 years in prison. But the fact that my father's dying and they continue to push it without giving him a specialist, they almost killed us that day on September 18th. They could get 25 years to life. Possibly not even no parole. I can't say that because I didn't go into the depth of anything about parole, being honest. But I do know 15 to 25 years. If they were to just stop, it would probably be 15 years. But the fact that they keep going, people got hurt, possibly could have been killed, they're going to get 25 years to life. And I'll make sure that they will be charged and sued. This is a warning and a reminder for their type of behavior. I know they watch. They know our YouTube. And I'm not going to sit here explaining myself like if I don't know that they're watching right now. I know you people are watching. And just know I am waiting for you. Where's that warrant? I already submitted a documentation of the altered transcript of supposedly me having a warrant. I submitted it to federal about 2-3 weeks ago. So where's the warrant? Where's the discovery of it? And guess what? When you go on Ventura case search up, you don't see any preceding hearings coming up. You don't see none of that. The whole thing is wiped out. There's no next court hearing or nothing. Not on me, neither on my mom. But they're having that shit on for my father. Because he's locked in their jail, they're not putting anything in his file, making it seem like he never filed a habeas, he never filed a change of venue, when it's all recorded and documented here with you people. Whatever you're looking for in this page, you will find it. Whatever questions you might need or find, you will find it on this channel if you research and dive deep into this big rabbit hole. And I call it a rabbit hole is because once you already have the media lying, saying it was an eviction, when it's more than this, and it's a cover-up, you're going to want to dive deeper. And when you dive deeper, you'll see the true reality of the world and what it is. It's all about this. So I thank everybody for watching this, for it means truly a lot for me, because I have to build the courage to get in front of a camera and speak my mind on how I feel and what I see. That's just that. So thank you, everybody. Please share this. Even subscribe. You don't even have to subscribe. Just share this. Like it. Share it to any family and friends or anybody that's going through this similar. Share it. And if you have questions, I will be trying and will be on my toes to answer your questions. Please comment your thoughts. Thank you. And may everybody have a blessed day. God bless you.
They are after this. This is what they are. They fabricate that. This is from. Hey, you go that way?